How's it going, everyone? It's Sunday. I did 2 videos yesterday. I didn't like how they turned out. I was doing a lot of close-ups and anyway. But, as you can see, I did some clearing yesterday. So, I tried setting up the video and I couldn't find a really good spot for it. We tried it kind of over here, and then I almost I almost knocked it over, and then it fell over, so, anyway, this is what you're gonna get. Yeah, I basically made a path through here right away, got rid of that axle, and took down a couple trees. There was a big one, that one right there, but as you can see, I pushed all this stuff clear back. We got bigger logs that I can come out here and I can cut them up. But I ended up pushing all those back. You can see it I cleared all this. I mean, so I can basically run a fence still here. And I was gonna work on, the nice part about clearing all the brush and stuff is you're snapping some of it at least, so I'm uncovering ground. So what it is, I came through with the bucket, push it back. That's a whole nother mess right here. But at least if we can get this part grazed, and have all this stuff to graze, I might come out here with a 3-point spreader possibly. In the spring, I don't know. I'd like to come out this fall, but, so I was pushing brush. It was getting later in the day. So I came out here, everything was kind of, the ground's obviously really it's nice and soft ground, but I was pushing brush, lifting the bucket up, and all of a sudden I blew a hydraulic line on the loader. Luckily it was just for the tilt on the bucket, wasn't to raise the loader up. So being it has a Nora bucket, hook a chain around that, and then there's a loop on the main frame. Hooked around the main frame and took it back to the shed. Yeah. It's only about a 2-foot hose, but it's in, so you got it's hard to explain. You got your valve here, and then about a foot forward is where it hooks into the steel tubing. So it actually loops around, and I think they just had too much, the hose is old too, and it didn't actually blow out. Like, the hose didn't break. It actually came out of the fitting that it had on the end, so it actually separated from the fitting. And I don't really know the whole details behind that, but not too hard. The one end's Pioneer, so I unhooked that, and then we'll just take it in. I don't know. I got to figure out a plan as to how long I want it, but I was able to get most of this cleared. Yeah, push this tree down, and now we have a nice driveway to get over to there. And like I said, all these piles that I have over here, I thought this one would be okay. Well, this one you might end up pushing, but I was over here messing with this dirt. As you see, we got the mousers out. And they, for anyone wondering, they have killed a couple rabbits, so they're in their keep. They got all the slate siding here, and I think that's shingles, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do for sure if we just take this and push it in this hole here. But yeah, it's opened up. And then I'd like to also, like I said, push that back and cut all these bigger logs up. And then we can get to working on those logs over there and work around, clean those logs up as well. So that's what we got going on. I got a couple fence posts. Probably push that tree over, push this dead thing over. As I've said in the past, it makes it really nice for that bucket. I can stick in the ground, and you can kind of dig away and then get underneath the root and basically just lift the bucket or lift your loader up, and it topples it right over. Comes out nice and easy. So At least we can take these out and open this up a little more, get this fence post pulled out. And then the other thing I noticed was I had more fence. What a coincidence. I don't know if I even want to mess with all this stuff in the middle here, or if we'll just graze that side and we'll graze this side. And that's what it'll be. But yeah, got more fence right here. And kind of bad that they just pushed it aside and didn't even, you know, try pulling fence out or anything like that. So I don't know. Let's see. Probably won't get much else done being as I don't have the loader. Chainsaw, I'm trying to get that figured out. Guy that I bought it from said he might look at it again and go through that whole mess. So that's all I got for today. I'll just leave you with panoramic of what's all been done. And right there's the end of the grass area, so if I can actually get all through that, we have this, that, and that, and we might graze this off right away. Let this all get, you know, let the cows work through this, because I'm sure they're just gonna, they'll just leave this and then I'll spread grass throughout here. So if anyone has any tips on when to spread, I do want to touch on one subject. So after looking at my finances last weekend, I noticed there's one comment, and then I've had comments in the past about doing stuff next year. Well, I'm unsure, because after doing my finances and I get stuff paid off, next year might be the last year on this property. I might just opt to sell it next year, or beginning of spring 2022, and then figure out where to move to. I have an idea, but that's not set in stone. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna want to spread fertilizer on pastures. I'll spread the fertilizer on the hayfield at least, because I'll get that money out of it. So, but yeah, we'll just, and then we got all this for grazing next year, which I don't know, we'll see what comes up. It'll be like that waterway over there. We'll basically just kind of, and we might even graze this off in sections, you know, do that part, and then do this part. And then just strip graze the whole thing through. But, I don't know. We'll see how next year plays out. I'm more excited about the possibility of this year being the last year, and then making a big jump to moving somewhere and finding a farm and that whole process. So anyway, without any more rambling, I'll leave you guys, let you guys go. And if I don't get anything else up, which I doubt I will, just ask for a like, comment, and that you subscribe. Thanks for watching.